Hello, and welcome to Whiteboard RC. Some of you with a keen eye may have already noticed the absence of our namesake. Not to worry. He's here, his message is clear. He just developed a sudden aversion to hanging on the wall. Sudden and spectacular, if I can do say so myself. So today's video, you may have also noticed that there's a whole host of upgrades on the table before me. This is going to be the third unboxing, and I think what we're going to do is we're going to open up new RC4GS radio. We've got a set of Endura 2065 sub-micro servos that are going to take over shifting duty. And then we have an Amazon DS servo 45 kg BEC powered servo that we're going to use for steering. Oh, and of course we got the little servo horns. So let's jump into it. No surprise here. I may have already been in here and charged the battery and programmed it. But here we have Radio Link RC4GS 5-channel radio that should be capable of operating all of the TRX4's factory functions. We got a channel for locking diffs, got a channel for the 2-speed. It will not, however, allow for any expansion in the future, which was kind of an oversight on my behalf. I probably should have gotten the RC6GS so that I could add things or even take advantage of the remote controls on the Hobbywing Axe ESC. So inside the box we have the transmitter. Ooh. Did you hear that? ASMR, baby. We got the transmitter. We've got a lanyard. Let's just get this bad boy opened up and attached. Pick that up later. A nice little Radio Link lanyard. And then we have the R6 FG 6-channel compatible receiver. So out of the box they come already paired. We will go ahead and power it up just so you can see. I'm gonna run it off of, I'm gonna do a bench setup here, not gonna actually install any of the things. So we got one to turn and two to burn. Bam, power switch. And there you see it. Already connected, blinking green. And I must have put it in backwards. No, I need to turn on the radio. Radio on. You hear that? It's got a nice bright LED screen or LCD screen with backlights. And I think it's going to be the perfect companion for our new shifting servos and our new steering servos and our new motor and ESC combo. Next to go, we have the Endura 2065 servos. They also sell these as replacement servos for the steering servos and the TRX4Ms, but they're the same size as the ones responsible for both of the differentials and the 2-speed transmission shifting. They're pretty small, but they put out an alleged 7 kilos of torque if you're running them on 8.4 volts from the BEC, which we now will be able to do because the Traxxas 2065s are only capable of 6 volts, and that's part of the reason why I'm doing all of this, is so I can take full advantage of the steering servos output at 8.4 volts from the BEC. That's going to give us 15 amps of power out of that Hobbywing Axe system. Inside the box we have a long servo, or a long servo horn, a short servo horn, and a little screw. We're going to be doing metal on metal, so we're going to want to use thread lock whenever we do the final assembly on these. And then, last of all, we have the Injora servo horns. So if I can get this thing open, then I will open it. There's a faster way. She's open now. These servo horns are a direct replacement for the ones on the TRX4. They have the same kind of ball and cup attachment method as the ones that you see in the stock system. So they should just be a direct drop-in replacement. A little socket and it'll be replaced with this little guy. So, first order of business, I'm going to get the rest of this opened up. I'm going to get it assembled, and then we'll kind of put it all together and show you what our bench test is going to be like. Radio on. Okay, so now you should be able to see the locking diff function. Crucially, whenever they lock, they turn in opposite directions. So, therefore, I have set up my new servos on a locking switch, and they too move opposite directions. It's just a matter of setting the reverse for channel 5, and you set both channels to the same button on the controller. Pretty easy deal. Then the shift servo, you might be able to see that, you might not, but it just does a little lefty righty there, and so does mine. I'm gonna have to set the endpoints and everything on the radio later, but just for illustrative purposes, here's the new steering servo, working, and then there's that power plant. Wow. Okay, so next episode, I promise we're gonna do a running video of the stock TRX4 Pathfinder. I have taken it out, but I didn't make any videos of it. Shame on me, I know. And then after that, we'll do a full upgrade video with shifting servos, ESC, speed controller, all of that good stuff. So stay tuned. Got more fun stuff coming up. Thank you very much. Thanks for tuning in. Like, subscribe, comment.